this is Lars Fiedler and this is Christopher Håkansson from Students of Goju-Ryu, here with Survival Self-Protection in a series of 5 videos about striking and fighting. In the last video we talked a bit about using lighter impact as a means of grappling escape. And in this video we'll talk a bit about using grappling escapes as a way of putting ourselves in a position from where we can execute heavy impact. More specifically, if both of our hands are occupied. Say for example that my opponent grabs both my wrists from here. The things I'm doing, the principle I'm following is a 3-step method, which is to isolate, tear free, and then to counterattack because we're in a fight. So from here, one thing that I can do is I go from the inside. If I just try to, I have a stronger opponent, and I just try to pull away like this, he's either just going to hold me back, or if I'm pulling hard enough to actually move back, he's just going to follow me and negate the power of my pull. Or if he holds me like this and he pulls me, from here, I'm not in a position to escape anymore. So the first thing I do, I isolate his movement, making it more difficult for him to pull me off balance and making it impossible for him or more difficult to follow me. So I isolate his movement, then tear free. From here, his one hand is occupied grabbing me, the other one is controlled by me. From here I have one hand more than my opponent, which allows me to execute heavy impact in the best case scenario. Another example, another wrist, say we've been in a fight from here. I've grabbed his throat in a panic where I've been raking at his face, and he grabs my wrist from here. Same principle, move from the inside, tear free, and counterattack. One of the many things you can do. Arm fold, same principle, move from the inside to grab here, or just to put my arm there, or wherever. In this case I'm going to do this. Isolate, tear free, counterattack. We're going to give you one last example of this principle, which is the arm lock from here. End up in this position. Now, from here I can pull free with both hands is not going to be possible. I'm sitting in a very tight grip here. But what I always can do is I can always stretch my shoulder out to slide one arm out. Now the problem with this, if I just let go of one arm, what happens is I end up here. I'm still in a very vulnerable position from here. And if he decides to apply pressure to my elbow, I'm not in a position where I can strike him or counterattack in any way. So what I want to do from here is I just put my arm from here to create a support before I pull my other arm out. So from the other way, I'll putting one arm against his body, pull up my other arm. So that from here, I'm in a safe position, and from here, it's easy for me to counterattack. In the next video, we'll give you one example of grappling for impact, of using grappling techniques of your own to put yourself in a position from which you can execute heavy impact.